and gentlemen, it is my prayer that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, what you're doing, and weather condition. In the Middle East, I'm doing so fine and fantastic. And a lot more is happening on this street. So our discourse today, I just want to break my silence of all the odds, because majority of people have been sending me questions through the WhatsApp, through my comment section, because they wanted to know what is my thought. Others have been mocking me left and right. You know, it is not about who quick to reveal a saga, who quick to come and do analysis of saga. Sometimes you must allow your thought process to guide you before you speak, so that you get to know what you are indulging into. I don't trade, or I don't leave myself or submit myself into emotions to take center stage of me. That one I'll be so a fool of myself. The matter that you want to discuss or to delve with on this video today, it's a gruesome kind of a matter that is so grievous and so sensitive that before we delve in it, somebody needed to think twice. Then you come out, you give opinion. Well, I've been asked questions. Zach, where are you? Zach, what's your take? Zach, I'm waiting. I wanted to see what you're doing, because the people whom we have been supporting IAM-MARWA and the Trenchtownboy town are misbehaving. So such kind of remorseful questions really bugged my mind, and I couldn't get answers. And what I had to do to keep off the social media, went down, rest and ill for today's deliberation and my uptake going forward. So guys, I want to address particularly 4 things. The question I was asked will feature at the end of this video. And I need to reveal the backdrop of such kind of question. Why was I being asked this question? What really transpired? It is about the issue of Mr. Cecil and ITS-PASSY saga. So this is going to be analysis and my take going forward. If you want to know what I'm having for you in the store, therefore you get to hold it here, because more is coming, and I'm really going to just to unravel it into this space so that you get to know my take. If you're watching this video for the very first time and coming across this channel for your very first time, kindly take a second or two, click on the notification bell, so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. So let's start straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zach, and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, to be so very keen and to be so very sensitive, I just want to exude facts only. I don't want to take side show, because it must go to fact, and I want to speak law, because facts and law itself going hand in hand in tandemly. Why have I taken that approach? I've taken that approach because the matter we want to discuss herein is under the precinct, under the ambit, and under the ambit of the law. The law provides the sanctuary to such kind of a matter. They are not just matters to be just dealt with and throw them to social media because somebody A, X, Y, Z has done 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why sometimes I guard myself before I talk. I refer the governing document, which is the Constitution of Kenya, the progressive one, the promulgated Constitution 2010. And that's the guiding principle, whatever. And I go and I refer the international law, because the Kenya itself is a treaty of the international law and the International Criminal Justice, ICJ. So those are the 2 documents that sometimes I do compare for me to give in the comparative analysis going forward, because I don't want to step on people's toes. Well, this is the video below here that I want you to watch. Majority of people have interacted with it, but this is the video that forms the backdrop of question that I was being asked that was really bugging my mind. So let's interact with them, then I will come and address it.
Okay.
It was not a drama.
I wish if you never say okay again. What does okay mean? Does it mean yes or does it mean no?
You don't worry. I'll call you later and then I'll tell you.
Okay, alright then, let me go.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be sitting down and I'm going to be worried that I'm going to be so much. Hello?
Hello?
I'm going to be worried so much because, I mean, $500, you could have gotten the $500 if you know. Yeah, I didn't know. I would prefer you to get the $500 over the people in the hotel, because once I paid it, there is no refund after yesterday. No refund. I don't know if you understand what no refund means.
Why you are paying money and you are not in Kenya? You can't be pay money first.
Jesus Christ. I don't understand what happened to you if you don't understand. When you book a passage, you pay with your credit card. Pay from anywhere in the country. I bought my ticket for Kenya through Kenya Airways, and I'm not in Kenya. I can't get back that ticket neither because I paid for it. If I cancel that ticket, I have to pay $300 to cancel it for the plane. Do you understand now? Why are you making it so difficult? Listen to what I tell you. I tell you that I cannot cancel the ticket for the plane. Or if I do cancel, I must pay $300. If I cancel my hotel, I lose all the money, and all the money, $580. Do you understand me now? So don't tell me again. Do you understand?
I understand. How do you mean?
Okay, that's it then, since you say you understand. So I cannot get back the money. So when you pay with your credit card, they take the money out of your credit card. They don't wait until you get to Kenya. They take the money out. Okay?
I understand everything.
Okay, I got it. So let me talk to you on Monday. I'm so upset now. I mean, it's like somebody put a gun to my head and took my $580 because I can't get it back now. It's gone. Yeah. And you're saying that you're not coming. All right.
The smallest video. Trenchtownboy or Grandpa is being exposed. And it's being exposed unawares. You know, we are YouTubers, reactors and analysis. We all agreed ourselves. We always react on things that is really on this YouTube street. The things that we are not privy to, we leave them on their separate grounds. Well, this is the trajectory that I'm well prepared and I want to soldier on with it. Okay, where is that private conversations come from? It comes from within two people, between PASSY and Trenchtownboy. What was the medium of such kind of information conveyed to or between them? The medium itself was through the WhatsApp or through a phone call going forward. Okay, why was that kind of medium of messages being brought into all other different apps a YouTube that has got nothing to do with it. Really baffles me. And that alone, I'm going to address the implication and the ramification of such kind of negations of a fundamental principle of law in Kenya that will deal with that. Let's leave that one pending because I'm going to address. It is within the 4 major principles that I want to address going forward. Let's dive in down here. There's a video that also I want you to watch because it will also inform our discussion.
So the question, you know, last time I came here and I asked you a question, and maybe, and I'm here, you know, guys, I have to say straightforward how it is. People are saying, maybe they are right on what I asked you. Do you remember the question I asked you?
Yeah, I remember.
Maybe they are you know they are right, but you deny. Which is the fact?
About that question that you asked me the day that you have coming, I was telling you that it is not true.
It is not
and
true.
it is not true. Yeah.
How did the airs get out?
That is the video that you see.
You know, made no answer.
Completely contradictory to what is being exposed over here. When we take the second video, then we juxtapose of everything. This is the last video because Passy was asked numerous number of times and she denied all this kind of allegation. Now, the question that I also want to ask, was it now necessary of this video? What was it all about? There are receipts. Passy appeared on live, asked several questions pertaining all the obscene photos, messages, of which at one point I thought maybe Passy is so clever because he understands the law. What Passy said, there's nothing like that. He has got no messages. He has got no obscene photos that was sent. Now, the expose was done. Everybody were livid. People ranted left and right. The biggest question is, why is the private conversation between the two adults find itself in this media platform? Because there is something that you people don't understand. We are dealing with two individuals who consented of sending such kind of information among themselves. So guys, there are things I want to address because my mind, after taking it to a thoughtful process, I narrowed my points to 4 and I want to address all these issues. And the backdrop, it's the two contradictory kind of a thing. Number 1, people asking me what I want to say. This is my point number 1 and this is my uptake or my take home or my way forward concerning all this saga. The saga itself is so confusing. We've been treated to a myriad of confusion because it's contradictory. Passy has been asked quite a number of times. I can count up to 4 times. She said there's nothing like that. She denied. I've just given you a receipt. Therefore, what kind of an expose that was there? Majority of people can buy it or refuse it. And also with the era of AI, which something I don't want to enter into that, the technology it is. But now, being an evil's advocate, let's just probe all this and we go ahead. Mr. Sassel himself has never confirmed or denied the allegation. He has never even, in a iota of a single spark of fear or a doubt, come out to address issues of such kind of photos. He hasn't. Several number of times he's been asked to address himself concerning that issue, he's kept quiet. Why has he chose to mute? Some people might think he's a fool. Some people might think he's playing games, but he understands the implications and ramifications of just coming out to reveal certain kind of information without consent. On a moral ground, I'm saying a private issue that was between two people who consented on everything must not find its way in a different kind of a platform that was never meant for that, because we were not party and privy what was going on. So nobody knows the truth, including yours truly. The truth is between the two people. They know what really transpired. Therefore, any information that we are just going to be treated as an expose here is null and void. They will only provide a precipice and entertainment going forward, because people need to be entertained, and that's the trajectory that people are going with it, not knowing how that matter is so sensitive. I don't know the truth of Mr. Assassin. I don't know the truth of Passy. Passy has contradicted himself countless number of times until no one will believe. Mr. Assassin has never come out to accept or deny. He's kept quiet. And perhaps this is the reasons why Mr. Assassin sometimes might have kept quiet, which also forms the number two reasons why I want to speak about this. Number two, the right to privacy. Both entrenched in the Kenya Constitution promulgated 2010 and international law, which Kenya is a treaty to. What does Article 31 of the new promulgated Kenya Constitution says about right to privacy? It says the right to privacy. Any other kind of a citizen or any other kind of a person, so long as you are within the jurisdiction of Kenya, you have got a right to privacy, not to have even your property checked or ransacked, not to deprive your own possessions, right to your, not to expose your confidential messages, photos, intimate photos, obscene photos, and a right not to be cyberbullied in any other kind of form of social media, print media, mass media, electronic media, etc. Now, what Passy and the court have just done, have just negated such kind of principle itself. The law itself allows you and protects you, because majority of people could get in a form of a relationship, you talk to them, you send them photos, then they want to subdue you and hold you ransacked to control you using these photos and to extort money from you. This is the main purpose where this law was intended to cure. And this is where Cecil has got himself. And now it's being controlled left and right. People don't see that sense. And the negation of such kind of principle, very important in the Kenyan law and even international law itself, really warrants a legal suit, and a legal suit must be taken. And that's the implication and the ramification of it. Majority of people doesn't know. So the law protects that kind of information, because people express their emotion and love in different ways. Others through explicit photo, others through any other kind of thing. And that's why people also even got surprised when that Equatorial Guinea man, Baltasar Egonga, were later released, because who leaked the photo? The police leaked the photos. Were the photo private? They were private. Is the Constitution protecting him? Yes, Constitution protecting him. So who breached that kind of data protection? It's the authority and the police who leaked. Who told them to leak? Nobody. Emotion carried them. So what? The man was left free. This issue I see no crime because the two of these people are adult, all of them. So the issue that we should be giving the prime, which forms the number 3, is the issue of the children. Now, what happens with the issue of the children? Nobody now talks about the issue of the children because the life of the children is too important. These two people has got their issue to deal with. The subject matter should be the children, that how our children are being helped going forward. People have just obscured and decided to go mute. Because those are the private conversations. I am not a moral police to come and start monitoring how people behave in their private, because that's their own privacy. When such kind of information was being set and sent, Zach wasn't there. Majority of people were talking wasn't there. It would have been a problem and offense when the child was involved. Perhaps it's not a minor. That's their own issue. Why would some people's bedrooms matter be a public discourse? The bedroom matters, or matters bearded meat and magic stick, should not inform our discourse, should not inform our intellect vexations. Rather, we should find things that well resonate. Because the subject matter, I thought, was the children. Because there is nowhere Mr. Cecil has really came out to address himself on that issue. So the provocation that PASSY is claiming, Mr. Cecil came to address the issue of money and the issue of scam. Was the scam issues related to all the expose that now PASSY was saying? No. The expose was about the second sponsor who came out and exposed how PASSY minted money from her dry. That is the conversation. Because now all these issues was being brought to the social media because PASSY was known through social media. The children was being exposed on social media. The money was being sent to social media. But their conversations about bedrooms matter. Nobody cares about it. It remains their own issue. They are adult, that they can discuss their own issue out of social media. In fact, nobody cares about it. And it's not a crime because the Constitution protects the data. Unless it was a threatening information and there is a way on how to obtain information. Because just a mere saying that there's a right to information, and that information is also limited, cannot make you trespass and infringe on other people's right. If your right is going overboard with other people, therefore there's a limitation of it. It's not a right anymore. Because it is protected under what we call the computer misuse. Because you have got no express right to do that. Even if somebody threatens you, the best thing you report to the authority if it's a threatening message. Therefore, the authority will do an investigation. And even in the court, such kind of material evidence and information, you must obtain a court order for you to face that information. Remember, at times, certain good cases have been fell short and been drifted within the corridor of justice just because the evidence was obtained illegally. So the case itself was dealt a blow with on a technicality. And these are the things that people don't understand. How many people have never done such kind of things? You look at yourself, I look at myself. There are more things that I've done that even if they would be brought here, you could not imagine. Look at yourself. Why would you want to crucify somebody because of such kind of they were expressing? Because if it reaches at such level where such photos will come in through the air, through the messages, or what? Remember, all of them perhaps might have sent. So what makes you think that PASSY is so sent? Is just because Mr. Cecil has kept quiet? What if now Mr. Cecil now comes out with all its evidences to put out said here? You will be shocked. You will be shocked what is contained over there. The thing herein is the pictures itself, if at all they were there. Because Mr. Cecil has never come out to say its truth. He has never come out to deny or to accept. So there's a gray area over there. So this issue, if PASSY continues in that trajectory, this issue is going to land her in a very bad place. I'm continuing the last one that refer to this law down here, and you'll get to understand what I'm telling you. This law. So guys, as you can see over here, 31 of the Kenya Constitution. There is a law in our Kenya Constitution that really protects data. Article 31 of the Kenya Constitution says that this is what it states: every person has the right to privacy, which includes the right not to have their person, home, or property searched. Which means if you want to search that kind of property, you need to obtain a court order. But you cannot just come anywhere to just ransack. B, have their possession seized. You cannot seize any other kind of people of information. Possessions. You need a court order for you to continue that trajectory. Have their information relating to their family or private affairs unnecessarily required or revealed. Such kind of photos. You cannot reveal it anywhere. If you have them about a person, you cannot. Are you there? Or have their privacy of their communication infringed. So the communication involving between you and other groups or you and a friend must be sanctified and must remain so privately. So guys, and must never be brought the Kenya law. So I've told you and I've googled the Article 31 of the Kenya Constitution state that everyone is protected and has got a right to privacy, a right not to have your property searched. It could be searched by the authority if you obtain a court order. You cannot just don't go there because the law protects you. Number two, not to seize your property. They must obtain a court order to do that. Are you there? A right not to have your information infringed through, and a right not to reveal all your images, all your information out there, be it a print media. So all this thing falls under what you call the computer misuse. So the data protection therein was put in place to protect people because marriages has really fell down. People have been controlled and taken advantage of through extortion because people are holding other pictures of you. Therefore, it is a crime what the Mugesi, what the PASSY did. Even if it's true somebody sent you, it should remain that. There's no child involved. All these people are adults. Are you there? The issue of morality, it's come a place. That's another thing. Are you there? If the issue of morality, everybody was wired differently. And it depends on somebody's upbringing. Are you there? When it comes to the issue of morality, look at yourself. Are you good? Are you complete? No one is perfect. Look at yourself. How many number of sins? Where were you last night? Other people are being pum by other peoples. Others even slept not in their home. They slept in other women's home. Others slept in other men's home. Not just because the camera has not caught up with you, then you think you are saint. In fact, the loudest are the very bad one. What I told to myself, I will never kick a man who is down naked. For such man itself needs to be consoled. Such man itself needs to be talked to. I'm not wired that way. Even in the Bible, if you look at the Bible, if you remember that lady who was caught committing adultering and positioning around, when he was captured by the Pharisees and was brought to Jesus, and these people told Jesus, Master, we found him committing a very grave sin, adultery. So she needs to be stoned and dead. What did Jesus tell them? Be the first one to cast a stone if you've never sinned the same sin. When Jesus raised up his head, where were those people? Those people vanished. They vanished. In fact, they sublimed. Because they never expected such answers from Jesus himself. So all these things, people are being seduced. We seduce people. So long as you're not infringed. I can seduce the person who has attained the legal age. I can seduce anybody who has got more years above me. That's not a sin. That's not a crime. So you are blowing hot air. But for sure, I want to tell you, the expose of such kind of silly thing, the bedroom matters. Now you want Zach to come and discuss the bedroom's matter. Surely, who discusses the bedroom matters? Matters bedroom must remain in bedroom. Matters confidential information must just remain confidential. If somebody is putting you and letting you do such kind of wrong, let me communicate with such kind of person so that I expose, with an aim of extracting the money from him or her. Therefore, you are scaling a dangerous terrain. Let me know your thought at this comment section. Until next time, this is Senior.